Hello everyone, welcome! Today we're going to do the Druid spell list. So we're going to divide in cantrips, level 1 spells and level 2 spells, and in no particular order, right? So it won't be in the order that the spell shows. You can just refer to the name of the spell and go for it. So let's do it. Right guys, so now we're going to show the spells. We showed the cantrips already. Let's show the proper spells in game. The first spell the Druid have, the Cleric also has, is Create or Destroy Water. So you click here, and you can choose either Create Water or Destroy Water. That includes blood, right? So if I want this blood to go away, I might be able to. See? Very nice, huh? Yeah, I think so.
Can't afford to let up.
And the second use for it is to properly create water instead of destroying water. So why would you want to destroy surface? Well, a lot of surface interactive elements here, so maybe you don't want to have them. Maybe there is a boss fight that the boss is using the surface a lot. And why would you want to create water? Well, you might want to use electric spells on it. You might have some ability that is better for you. Maybe you're fighting something that are not as good as on water. I don't know. So you might have some uses for it. Another use for it is if you ever see fire around, and sometimes you're going to see fire around, you can create water to destroy this fire around. Larian loves it. Larian sure loves the ability to create water. So let's do now the create water version. The area is not so big, which is a shame. I wish it was bigger. Oh well. Is what is, right? And level 2. Okay. So level 2 seems to have a bigger area. So actually you can, if you use your second level slots, you have a bigger area. It seems to be. Yeah, so now we created water and we have like water all around. Look at me splashing this water. Very nice. Right here, I enter a dialogue with an owlbear, the cub that was taken by the goblins, and I spoke to him using speak with animals. Now, since I have this spell Animal Friendship memorized, I can choose to have it on this roll, so I have advantage on the roll. So yeah, let's do Animal Friendship. I'll have advantage on this roll. And now I have more chance to convince him to do what I want. In this case, I'm trying to convince him to kill the goblins. I actually just did it because of the advantage there, you see, right? The 12 plus 1 would be 13, so I wouldn't have passed. So because of this spell, I was able to do it. And I convinced him to bite goblins. Now he'll go on his little rampage. He's biting the goblin. Now he was running. I'm going to speak to him. So I can speak to him and say, I have a camp, you're welcome there.
New home? Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't care how pissed off it is! Get that out there!
That's what the fire's for, isn't it?
We're gonna have a winner!
And then I won the game.
That's the game done! Come here!
So I can go and talk to her. We had made a wage, so she has to pay me. But she's a goblin. I know how goblins are, right?
Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all.
Alright, hand over my winnings.
Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win Chicken Chase. Says so in the rules.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Okay, so now I'll demonstrate Charm Person. It's that spell that can cast from the dialogue. I'm talking to this goblin and she does not want to hand me over my winnings. And now I will try to persuade it. We're having fun, why ruin it now? But then I will choose a bonus. I will choose Charm Person. So I will have advantage on the roll. Which is a pretty hard roll actually. But I made it. So Charm Person, you don't just have to have it memorized, you can cast from dialogue. And this goblin will be charmed by me for 10 turns. But keep in mind, when the spell ends, it says it might accuse you. I was never accused because I never linked around a lot on the same place of doing Charm Person. But whenever I do it, I try to do and move from the area. So you can... it's pretty good.
All right. No need to get weepy over it, like. Here.
Come, chicken. Come here.
And every time I talk to her, she'll still be charmed by me.
Well, if it ain't our fledgling chicken chaser. Got a taste for the game now, do
So
ya?
she's still charmed, so now I'm saying I'm leaving and the Wolverines coming for me.
Is you now? Reckon I feel differently. Reckon the lads will too.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Alright, now I will use Druid Persuasion. And we do you a favor, the beach will only get bigger and tougher. And since you should charmed by me, I'll still have advantage. And that's good. Without advantage, we would have failed here, even though it was a 5 DC class.
Bugger did eat our last chicken. Right, go on then. Fat bird's yours. Don't need the hassle.
He's so happy. Yeah, and then we get the cub. Like that, we can have
I
it
hope you can follow my scent to the camp.
on our camp. And here she just went really fast. Here we have the classical Cure Wounds ability. That's a spell where melee spell, and you cure some ally for 1d8 plus 3. So yeah, that's pretty. Just like cleric and other healing classes have it. The druid also had it, but look at the druid casting it. Look at this manly man doing his thing.
Take Hero.
And then, like that, Lae'zel was healed for 7 hit points. So now we are going to demonstrate the Entangle spell. I think that's a pretty good spell. You find sprouts for the ground that into difficulty range, and possibly entangling creatures with things. And they can't move, but allies can use its action to try and tear them. Even if they succeed the saving throw and they can move, they will be very slow inside the area. But then there's all these guys here. Look at the vines, like grappling them. This one was grabbed by the cock, but it seems. Very, very terrible vines. That's another bugbear, that's dashing. Ostrich attack, he was very dumb. Oh, he tried to kill me. Oh, that's alright. So now... yeah, this other guy also acted because they're acting together, like swarm, right? And he now succeeds in saving throws. So he's not entangled anymore, but he wasn't able to do anything on his turn. So that's amazing. And since we're attacking someone who is entangled, we actually have advantage attacking the creature. So look at this spell. Isn't it kind of broken? It is concentration, I know, but so good. And we missed. That happens. They can cast spell while entangled, yes, that they can do. So, very strong spell. Still there. Then the goblin still making life with this bugbear hard. Let me see. That's like the okay. Bye, Lae'zel. Very good bugbear. This one here, he jumped so he could move out of the area, and now he can do his stuff. Alright, for now we're going to demonstrate Fairy Fire. Fairy Fire is a big area. You encase multiple targets in colorful light. You can affect yourself, so be careful. Don't do it while your allies are inside them. And if if they're invisible, they will be visible. Okay, they can't be invisible inside this area or whenever you cast them. And also, attack rolls against them have advantage. But it is a saving throw, a dexterity saving throw. But let's use here. Oh, come on, Goblin, don't move away. Alright, we use, and you can see the goblins who failed. So, and what is nice, if they're friendly, they don't mind. They're not attacking you. Now we can just go and club this guy with advantage.
You picked a fight.
I want to demonstrate the advantage part of this stuff. The Fairy Fire, advantage, Fairy Fire. This one pass, so no advantage here. Advantage, Fairy Fire. So pretty good spell. Especially if you are friendly with creatures and you want to open with a spell that won't make them be angry at you. So pretty good. Critical hit because of the advantage. Nice. So you have just to be careful, alright? Because Fairy Fire, it is a concentration spell, so you can lose your concentration if they hit you and you do the test and fail. So be careful, but pretty nice spell. Especially for opening a situation like that. It's not the best against goblins because they do have better dexterity saving throw than your average enemies, but it is still very good. For next spell here, I put myself on a dire situation and we're going to use Fog Cloud. So Fog Cloud creates a cloud of dense fog to heavily obscure and blind creatures within. And creatures cannot make ranged attacks into or out of the fog. So this guy here won't be able to attack us inside the fog. So we come here, let's cover our guys and Shadow Heart. Right, I create Fog Cloud. And now I can move around. And they can't opportunity attack me because we're heavily obscured inside the area.
Ready.
We move to inside Fog Cloud with the bonus action. You can try to guide me with something. Look, we have disadvantage because we are blinded, but also we have advantage because they are blinded. So it's kind of strange, we all attack each other like the same. Just disintegrated it. And now we can try to hide the bonus action. Because, well, we are heavily obscured. Alright. So this guy is dashing now because he can't attack inside the cloud with his bow. But this guy hit me and broke the concentration of the cloud. But you could see the cloud in action. So was able to make sure this guy couldn't attack me. And could move around without taking opportunity attacks. So pretty strong, I'd say. In the right situations. Actually, it's one of that spells that can be abusable if you know the proper situations to use it. Right, now we're going to demonstrate a spell called Good Berries. Good Old Good Berries. So that's a level 1 spell from druids. Only druids and rangers would have access to good berries, okay? So you conjure 4 magical berries for yourself or a companion. Creatures who eat a berry regain 1d4 hit points. The berry which will disappear after a long rest. So I'm going to cast it here. If I cast on level 1, I will conjure these 4 berries. If I cast on level 2, I also conjure 4 berries. So there's no difference between upcasting. That's very different from the actual game. Alright, conjure. I receive a knighting, good berry. Let me have a look. 4 good berries. They are camp supplies, but they are also like potions. So let me, they're here, see? So let me hurt myself.
Indolence breeds
I think
madness.
Lae'zel was a very good person to hurt me. If she can hit me. Thank you, Lae'zel.
Still breathing.
Now I use the
Despite
good berry as a bonus act, as I would any other like potion. And took 1d4 every time I use this. So that is actually, it's like making 4 1d4 potions. It is a little bit underwhelming, okay? I don't recommend good berries here. And indeed, 5e is actually pretty good, especially if you
Mazel, you've the most
combo
exquisite
that of
eyes.
Life Cleric.
Golden as the sands of the Calais.
Man, there goes you again, and every time hitting on Lae'zel.
A Gaith tentacle will have no issues pushing through it.
I'll let the banter go, and I have to let the banter
that
go now.
a compliment?
No, it is a fact. Life in this Faerun is laughably weak.
I love Lae'zel's pose. That's her standard pose. It's pretty good on Lae'zel, not as good when you have a wizard like Githyanki. Alright, that was good berries. Don't use it, it sucks. Next spell is a very known and staple spell, that's Jump. And Jump is also always good, guys. It lasts for, it does not concentration, it lasts for a combat like 10 turns. And well, it's good. Say our old go dude, we want to be here for safe. You know, we want to keep our concentration. We have fire in the moment and want to keep it going. And we can't, we wouldn't be able to make it there. What we do, we cast Jump on ourselves for our action. Now, our jump is pretty amazing, we can jump there. Not only jump there, our jump is so good we can actually jump here. So it does give you incredible mobility on the battlefield and will last for the whole combat. I can't stress that enough. It is a very strong spell, if you think about that. Yes, Misty Step does not waste your action, but then you use your bonus action to go someplace and that's it. But Jump, level 1 spell, you waste your action, I know, but now you have infinite Misty Step, let's say, just like that. Kinda like that. And you can actually pre-cast it, so you can cast it before you enter combat. So very good spell in any class. I usually try to have Jump if my mobility is not very good. So yeah. Right, a very known spell that I really like with my Eldritch Knight is Long Strider. The Druid also have access to it. Basically you touch someone and you increase their speed. And that's it. If you do on level 1, you can use 1 creature. If you do on level 2, you can use 2 creatures, level 3, 3, and so on. So you increase their speed by 3 meters, which is pretty good. I use on myself, and now I have these air blue legs, so my dude is able to move more. Yeah, that's pretty good spell. A good buff spell. I wouldn't use it usually on my druid, alright? Let me just say that. But well, maybe you're the guy that really wants mobility, so the druid can solve this problem for you. Now, one of the best spells on the druid list for me, I think bards and druids, they share this spell. Speak with animals, guys. Simple as that. You cast on yourself. Now you can speak to animals, and that lasts until you sleep, so that lasts forever. Basically, every longer rest, you just recast again next day, and it's not concentration, just a buff that you have on yourself. Now you can speak with a claw.
Rip you for your giblets. Got thick giblets. One on.
Claw seems pretty evil. As you can see, he wants to give Reaper giblets, and well, but it's nice at least. You can talk to animals, and by talking to animals, there are a lot of situations where you can reason to some animals and convince them of doing stuff for you. For example, on the Druid Grove, the Druid with the snake that wants to kill the little girl, you can actually talk to the snake and just convince the snake to not be evil. So that's pretty. The snake is pretty reasonable. The problem there is the Druid. So, and also opens so much potential. You can now speak with a big array of people, and being able to communicate with stuff on Larian games is key. It's just so good and so fun. Next spell is a classical spell, one of the best spells in Baldur's Gate 3. It's not as good on D&D, mind you, but Baldur's Gate 3 is just too good. Thunder Wave. So it's very nice that druids also get Thunder Wave. The spell reads: release a wave of thunderous force that deals damage and you push away creatures. So Thunder Wave on level 1 2d8 damage, level 2 3d8 damage. So let's do the level 1. And the nice thing about it is that they have to make a saving throw. If they fail, they're push it. There they go. These goblins learn to fly. And the other goblins are saying, assault, watch it, did you hear something? So they don't know that I did that. That's very stupid goblins. There was a dwarf there that commanded the thunder and threw the goblins away and they died. Well, that's alright, no one saw anything. So one of the best spells in the game, guys. use and abuse Thunder Wave. It is always suggested that you do that. So guys, thank you very much for watching our Druid Spells guide. I hope you enjoyed, I hope it helps you. And if you make this far, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like, it helps us a lot. Thank you very much and have a great day.